Samet Ozkin will lead back to the green here in segment 2 now for the next 125 lap segment of this race. Only 22 cars left. Ormond and Fordale were moved to the back of the grid because they had to go through repairs. However, all the cars one lap down got their lap back as predicted, so now there are 22 cars ready to go. Oh, Maurer all over the place there. Don't want to do that too often there, as it is starting to get a little later. Sun's going to be a factor, we think, at the end of this segment, as nearly a big wreck there as Ozkin and Michaels are going for positions up front here. We're going to see maybe the intensity pick up here a little bit here, as you're seeing a lot of cars right now are all hanging on tight right now. And here comes the field down into turn 1 and 2 again here. As you can see, it's noticeably less cars in this race. We've seen today the second place cars had a hard time getting by the leader, but Michaels is going to try and go for it. Not going to get it there, though. Ozkin seems to have the better line there. Ozkin's ridiculous pit strategy in the first segment actually seemed to pay off quite nicely for him, because when the caution came out for the big one, he was at the front of the field when it happened, got to pit under yellow, and it put a bunch of cars a lap down, and it actually screwed over like Jesse Turner and things like that, and people like Jesse Turner and Ivan Brazenkov, so very interesting battle there. There's Zachary Fitzwater in the Pertec Team Australia car, also doing very well as well. Ooh, the 9 of Kenny Myatt's getting a little shaky on the inside there, and Will Hoyt had to check up to make sure he didn't run over him. Scott Roush, as you heard in the segment pre-race thing, blamed Myatt for the big part of the accident, saying that he could have backed out, but Kenny Myatt was very defiant in that segment time, our segment in between, that he had nowhere to go. Joshua Michaels would lose second position to Sean Angel here, coming off the corner. And Angel, with help from Jacob Hart, now is working his way through the field. But Ozkin's got a very nice lead right now. We saw his teammate Billy Bishop, before he got eliminated in the wreck, really led a good portion of the first segment. However, now Ozkin's got to lead the second segment. Zachary Fitzwater with Tristan Wilhoit would slot into second and third, as it looks like Fitzwater's going to try and maybe get a move going here, but he's got to get some help from the 12, I think, to really solidify a move here. We got some cars that are hanging off the back end here. That's Trek Tauger back there, Leanne Campagna, Stephen Thompson. There's Gatlin Downey and Do It for Dale Jr. Stan Faber, who led early on in this race, struggling. Nathan Ormond, they did a great job getting that car fixed. All it was really cosmetic damage to that car, not really any engine damage. So Nathan Ormond got really lucky there. And a little further back, you got Do It for Dale, who all he needed was a hood, because his hood got bashed in by debris. All he needed to do was put a new hood on it, and away it went. Will Hoyt now underneath Zachary Fitzwater for second position. Will Hoyt with Kenny Myatt looking very strong there down on the inside. Looks like Will Hoyt is going to get second, though. However, Fitzwater would fight back by diving way into the corner here, trying to make a move stick. Will it work? Will it work? Kind of worked there, as now Myatt's working with Fitzwater. However, Ozkin's loving what's going on behind him. Ooh, Maurer trying on the inside there. Myatt goes with Maurer. That's going to be an interesting move there, as Maurer goes up to the middle line to try and follow behind Fitzwater there. Will Hoyt will now try and make a move on Ozkin for the lead of this race. Ozkin's led all 18 laps of this segment, and looks like, here comes Fitzwater now trying the middle line here. That's an aggressive move there. Fitzwater was looking to the middle. Doesn't look like it was going to work. Fitzwater got a great run through the corner there, and if Fitzwater can get to the outside of Ozkin, I would be very concerned if I'm Samet Ozkin about Fitzwater's presence there, because Fitzwater looks incredibly strong right now, as Will Hoyt's struggling on the inside line. Very good move there by by Fitzwater to get through the field, as that 9 seems like he's a really good pusher. Only question is, can it lead? Here comes Fitzwater now down low. Here comes Myatt even lower, and you're starting to see the aggression starting to get very, very intense. Fitzwater's all over the back of the 7 car of Ozkin, and this is where things get very interesting, because Fitzwater's diving for the lead. Doesn't look like he's going to get anything there, but it looks very, very, very intent there. That 59's a strong car. I'd watch out for Fitzwater as this race continues, as Myatt's going underneath him, but what a great showing by the Pertec Team Australia team. One thing that Cibaro Sport did is that they really liked their cars and weren't going to change them, while everybody else really did change their cars, with the exception of James Shelley for that matter. Those 3 cars didn't change anything about their setups over the course of the 1 hour break, and that's what's making things very difficult for them getting through the field, as it is cooling off quite a bit here. And you're going to want to, I think, make some setup changes, to be honest with you, and maybe, I don't think, definitely over the next stage, because the next stage is going to be under the lights. Fitzwater, and now Wilhoit's going underneath for Fitzwater for second. Fitzwater was looking underneath Ozkin for the lead. Didn't look like that was going to work out too well for them, though, as Wilhoit's trying to take over second, because I think he's kind of tired of hanging around in third. Like we said, it's been very difficult to make passes. It is possible earlier in a run, but now that we're 28 laps into this run, it doesn't look like it's going to be that easy to do. Wilhoit jumps into second position. Hasn't been able to clear Fitzwater, though, but he's going to try and look underneath, I think, the 7 for the lead, because he couldn't get behind the 7. However, the 7 chops him way down the track. That's an aggressive block there by the 7. Reactive block there. You're allowed to do that in the American 700, however, it is frowned upon. And that is a very interesting situation. Wilhoit and Fitzwater once again fighting for second position. However, Wilhoit now gets a very good run off of turn 2 to maybe try and set up the move on the 7. Like I said, the 7's led every lap so far in segment 2. And the 7's now the dominant car of this segment so far. I'm really none too impressed by the improvement of Tyler Faber and James Shelley in this pack. I would have thought they would have been rocketing up the order a bit here, but obviously they're not doing that. They're kind of just staying back in 12th and 10th right now. Joshua Michaels lost a ton of spots as well there on that run, but we are coming closer to pit stops, so it'll be interesting to see how people will adapt their pit strategy, considering that we had a massive wreck in segment 1 on a pit stop cycle, and that really screwed over a bunch of cars, as it looks like Ozkin... Oh, I thought they were going to pit there, but they're not. Fitzwater is in the pits right now with DJ Curtis, and now Trek Taugers is also in the pits as well. That is and Leanne Campana. Those two were falling off the rear of the field right there, as, ooh, we got some 3 wide a little further back. Jacob Hart, I think he's signaling that he's going to pit, but Jacob Hart seemed very aggressive there. Oh, Ozkin's coming in too, so Ozkin's not going to stay with his pit late strategy. He's coming in pretty much with a lot of others. However, Ozkin was the last car to pit last time around. That puts Maurer in the lead. I don't believe Maurer led in the lead segment, but here comes Tristan Wilhoit now down low on Maurer. And now they're just trying to just bring in her home, I'm guessing, right now. Just try and make sure that these drivers get in. Fitzwater comes off the pits first over DJ Curtis. Well, there was really no competition really there. Maurer and Wilhoit coming in with Sean Angel in third. So, and Zayden Davidson coming in fourth. So this is where things are going to start getting a little bit creative here, as a bunch of cars are trying to come down pit road here, as Fitzwater is staying out. It's going to be a battle between Fitzwater and race leader Ozkin, or before it, Ozkin. And Ozkin didn't even get the first off pit road. Slow stop for Ozkin, as Jacob Hart and Alex Constantine beat him out of the pits. Constantine's team had a really quick pit stop. However, Fitzwater is going to lead coming out of the pit. So Fitzwater, I believe, is going to be the race leader. Also, terrible pit stop for Kenny Myatt in the Petronas Honda. He's way, way back now. James Shelley likewise. So you've got to be hoping for a very, very quickie. You're kind of hoping for a yellow in that situation, as here comes some of these other guys out of the pits, and they're going to actually lose even more time here. As there's Wilhoit coming out. Wilhoit was battling for third, and Fitzwater's just going to blast right by him there. And Curtis is the only other car up there with him. DJ Curtis now is setting up Fitzwater for the lead of this race, and Fitzwater has been strong in the American 700 in the past. That car led a little bit last year in the American 700. Ooh, looks like we got Gatlin Downey with problems. Gatlin Downey breaks down, and he is going to be, I'm guessing, not going to be in Segment 3. Tough break for Downey. However, DJ Curtis would eventually make the move here on Zachary Fitzwater to take over the lead of the race as Jacob Hart and Constantine are reeling them in. There's Ozkin, Will Hoyt, Thaber, Moorer, Angel, Davidson, Thaber, Ormond, and then a little further back you've got a bunch of other cars here. There's Kenny Myatt way down in 16th position. That's not what he wants. Fitzwater now is trying to go for the lead back on DJ Curtis here. However, it looks like it's once again the leader gets into that pocket of air, and really no one can seem to make a move around the leader in that case. So, I don't know. That's going to be a hard move, I think, for Fitzwater to pull off all by himself. Curtis and Fitzwater have begun to pull away from the rest of the group, so this is where things are going to get very cautious for this group because they have to try and make moves work here because it's a little bit too much for them to really do a whole lot here because they're really starting to get pulled away by these two leaders here as Will Hoyt now is still trying to get through this field as we go a little further back. You're seeing a lot of struggle back here as well. James Shelley. James Shelley's car does not look as prominent as it was in the early segment. Trek Tauger's the first car in danger of going one lap down here as DJ Curtis is closing in on him. Zachary Fitzwater is in second, like I said, but Curtis is losing Fitzwater a little bit here as well. Trek Tauger has been lapped. However, at this stage, he's only one lap down, so it's still not spelling the end for him in this race. However, with the current pace he's going, he would need a caution to stay in this race for Segment 2, because right now it's down to lap 59, and that would get you to 120, really. If you got lapped at 60, that would only get you to 120, so he's going to have to try and hold in this pack. Leanne Campana's in the same boat as Trek Tauger just being lapped. And right now, oh, look at Zayden Davidson, 4th position in the Voltic. That car kind of improved in Segment 2 as well, but we're seeing very different people at the front of this field, and that's making things very interesting for them in this race because we're seeing cars that were good in the daylight, and now that we're getting towards sunset, we're seeing some other cars come up there, and then once Segment 3 starts, who knows what's going to happen because you know the intensity is going to pick up in that segment. Bobby Jones has really closed the gap to Fitzwater and Curtis, mainly because Fitzwater and Curtis were not lined up together. Sean Angel, not Bobby Jones. That's Bobby Jones's car from last year. So Sean Angel now is becoming a big factor in this race as here comes the 3 car and the 4 car into this battle as well. Angel now is looking underneath Zachary Fitzwater for 2nd position, but Fitzwater does a great job shutting the door on Angel there. Don't want to do that too often, though, if you're Sean Angel and Fitzwater, because that kind of move isn't going to be tolerated in Segment 3, because somebody will just run you over if that's the case. Sean Angel once again trying down low for 2nd, while Will Hoyt was trying down low for 4th on Davidson. Overall, this back-and-forth affair is quite interesting to watch. However, DJ Curtis now, I think, has taken over most well, no, not yet. It's just another segment of this race where the leader cannot be stopped, really. However, Curtis would bring it down pit road here. Meanwhile, no one else did. So Curtis is playing a very defensive strategy here as Stephen Thompson's going to get lapped. The leader now is Sean Angel. And that's the lead group, the leading 3, as we're going to see who's going to come in next. Looks like none of them. Curtis just came in. Curtis pitted very early, and I don't know if I liked that call if I'm DJ Curtis, because no one else other than Leanne Campana came in. And Campana's only doing this to really save the 122 from going a 2nd lap down, really. It's an aggressive strategy, and Campana's just hoping that lap traffic doesn't screw the 122 over, or I'm sorry, that a caution doesn't screw over the 122. However, Sean Angel leads this race over Zachary Fitzwater. Is anybody going to pit this time either? No, doesn't look like it. Thompson, the lap car is coming in. Very, very aggressive strategy here by DJ Curtis. Somebody else is coming, I think, not Orman, but, Stanton Thaber's coming in as well. Do It for Dale Jr. And Truck Tauger's coming in as well. Sean Angel, though, is the driver to watch to see when he's going to bring it down pit road, because, like I said, he is the leader of this race. And DJ Curtis could come out of here with a big lead. However, he doesn't have any drafting help, so that could really hurt his chances as this race continues onward, because we don't have... Oh, Angel coming in. Okay, so here we go. Here's where the pit stop cycle is going to recycle itself a little bit here. And I don't think DJ Curtis is in that bad a shape anymore. Look who found each other again. The two Thabers of Stanton and Tyler Thaber have been working together on this run, and this is where things are getting very interesting for them both, because these two drivers are not... they worked really well together at the start of this race, but haven't done anything since. Remember how early DJ Curtis pitted? Well, it's quite clear that his tires are in worse shape than the cars behind him, too. He's losing a lot of time in this segment right now, or section of the race right now, and that's going to be huge right here, as you've got Sean Angel, Samet Ozkin, and the two Thabers hunting him down. And now the 3 and 7 have caught the leader, and now Ozkin's trying to go back for the lead of this race here. And Ozkin, of course, led the first stint of this segment. Not going to get it that time. Angel's going to try and get it. What is it? The 009 has been very, very struggling here on tire wear. However, the 009 is going to fight back on the inside now of Sean Angel. Doesn't look like he's going to get it this time, though. But the big heartbreak of this pit stop strategy has been Sean Angel, as Angel has not rejoined the race since his little incident there. Or an Angel has not rejoined since pitting, so tough break for Sean Angel. Stan Thaber, still out on track, is finally now bringing it down pit road. There's Jacob Hart still staying out. There's some very strange strategy in this race right now, and this is going to be very interesting here, as you got cars like Fitzwater who are catching the cars that haven't pitted yet on pace right now. I don't know if I like this strategy. If I'm Tyler Thaber and or if I'm Jacob Hart rather, we might be seeing all the Hart cars falling out now. Jacob Hart brings it down pit road. Also, the 36 of Sean Perkins has fallen out of the race. We missed it, but Perkins is now out of the event as Hart pits, but this has got to be a fast stop if he's going to have any shot at staying in this race. New leader, I believe, is going to go to the Tyler Thaber car, if I'm not mistaken. No, it's not, actually. Who is the leader? Very weird order right now. Nope, Fitzwater hadn't pitted yet, that's why. I couldn't even find second on the grid right now. This is what happened to Sean Perkins here. This was actually no caution here, but Perkins would fall out due to damage from that incident, and we missed that incident there, so tough break for Sean Perkins. So Tyler Thaber leads right now. Rowe is a lap down, however only one lap down. Believe it or not, I believe Truck Tauger will be... I don't know, that could be close. Tauger's got to hope that this group gets held up here. There's Nathan Orman fourth. Great to see Orman recover from that incident earlier there. But Tyler Thaber continues to lead this race. And Will Hoyt now is a damaged car who is very slow. However, he is only going one lap down, I believe. Here comes Zayden Davidson now, trying to take over the lead. He's going to take over the lead here. Zayden Davidson is going to take over the lead. Luckily for Will Hoyt, they will get to repair that car. However, he is going to go to the back of the order of like the 2019 cars that are going to be left in this race if they don't catch Fitzwater. Tauger. And right now, it looks it's going to be close if they catch Tauger. Final lap of the segment coming up here. That's Zayden Davidson leading the group here, as it looks like here comes the 009. He's going to try and win this segment. This is going to be an important move. Can he pull this off? He's got the entire field behind him. It doesn't really matter, because this is just a segment victory. However, Rowe is playing a massive nuisance for the 4 car here. Orman's trying to get underneath the 009 here. However, coming back to the green checkered here, it's going to be Zayden Davidson winning segment number 2. Great showing by Davidson. So now we have removed 3 more cars from this race. That will be Sean Angel, Sean Perkins, and Gatlin Downey will all be removed from this here race, due in part to them being more than 1 lap down. Trek Tauger got lucky. Leanne Companion once again makes it through. Stephen Thompson, Tristan Wilhoit is going to definitely go into damage protocol here for the hour. And they do have a plan to fix that car. There is no engine damage to that car, or actually there is some small engine damage to that car. However, in the hour left, they can repair a cylinder, I believe, very quickly. I think with the way that they have got things working here. They've got the entire Porsche brigade working on that. Or, they're not replacing a cylinder, I am sorry. They're doing some work with the cooling system. My apologies there. It's not a cylinder replacement. I was going to say, cylinder replacement probably would take longer than that. So Wilhoit will probably be starting in position number 19 at the restart of this race here.